This video will review the Exhibitor Registration Dashboard. The Exhibitor Registration Dashboard can be accessed by first logging in to the Exhibitor Resource Center. Once logged into the Resource Center, you can scroll down and select the Exhibitor Registration Dashboard here. This will automatically log you in to the registration dashboard under your company name. When you first log in, you'll be able to see Registration Tools as the first header here on the home page. This is where you'll be able to register your booth staff using your appropriate allotment based on the size of your space. If for any reason you need additional badges, please email your request to info@thenafemshow.org. On the homepage here, you'll be able to add individual booth staff one at a time, upload group registration using an Excel template provided once you select here, or edit existing registrations. This is also where you'll be able to add any tickets for the kickoff party or the NAFEM party. Moving on to lead retrieval, NAFEM offers two complimentary lead retrieval services. The first is exhibitor-driven lead retrieval using the CompuLead app. This is the more traditional lead retrieval option in which your team as the exhibit's booth staff will be scanning attendee badges using the QR code on their badge. Your team will download the CompuLead app using the activation code sent to your trade show contact on December 4th, and your team will then be able to download the app and scan badges on site. If for any reason you need the activation code resent to you, please reach out to info@thenafemshow.org. Once you have this downloaded, you will be able to upload any kind of literature, videos, as well as manage your leads during and after the show. There's additional user guides, FAQs, and ways to upgrade your order as needed. The other complimentary lead retrieval service offered is attendee-driven lead retrieval, which is brand new this year. Attendee-driven lead retrieval is a little bit more of the opposite of what traditional lead retrieval is, in that each exhibiting company will be provided at least one sign with a QR code. And in addition to that, your team can also print additional QR codes or add this to your booth design. But at least each company will have one QR code added to their booth in a sign, in which attendees can then scan that QR code and gain access to any kind of content that might be videos, PDF content that your team can then upload. You can do so by clicking here. Once the attendee scans that QR code, they'll gain access to anything that your team has uploaded, and your team will gain access to their contact information. So as a reminder, exhibitor-driven lead retrieval is more traditional in that your team will scan attendee badges as you've done in previous shows. And attendee-driven lead retrieval allows the attendee to scan a QR code on a sign in your booth, thus gaining access to your content, and your team will get access to their contact information. Moving on to booth promotions in the Exhibitor Registration Dashboard, here is where you'll be able to access all of our tools to promote your presence at the NAFEM show. Beginning with our complimentary attendee list, this will be available on January 13th, 2025. Starting on January 13th, once you select that button, you'll be able to download the list. An additional resource video will be provided to help you properly pull and process that list. You can continue to pull that list leading up to the show, during the show, and after the show. You can also invite a customer. Here's where you'll be able to create a custom code, which will then allow you to send a link to your customers to invite them to the show. In turn, you can also then pull a report to see how often that code has been used. You can also create a registration widget. The code here in HTML format will allow you to then create the graphic of a registration widget. This will allow your team to share this in your emails or any other kind of promotions that you're attending the show, and will allow you to then invite those customers. As you can see, this registration dashboard has a lot of helpful tools to ensure your team's success at the NAFEM show.